first shot's good for Allison Metter. You know, she hit that three back in the first quarter. She was only 4 of 28 from behind the arc until she hit that one.
And that was the best on the team.
Yeah.
Or the most, at least.
Most shots taken. So Metter back at the line. Fires it up, misses that one, and ball knocked out of bounds by the Lady Patriots as Hughes tried to go for the rebound, went to the floor. Could have been a foul, though, over on the Lady Patriots.
We just haven't seen a whole lot of fouls called except for that one game in any game.
Almost a steal there by McReynolds. London got it. They swing it over the left side to Varney. Back out it comes to Elmore. And now London, skip pass over to Varney on the left side. Wants to drive with it. Double team down low. Had it knocked away. Loose ball, jump ball now. And possession arrow to the Lady Patriots.
We'll see the stats at halftime, but I'd say we're pushing 10 turnovers. And we're not even 5 minutes. We still got 5 minutes to go. 5.5 minutes to go in the half.
So McReynolds will bring it up for Allen County-Scottsville. Right side of the key, now goes left with it over to Nacer. Nacer out to Covington, lost the handle, but McReynolds there to grab it before it went out of bounds. McReynolds trying to penetrate, goes into the left corner now to right. They give it in there to Metter. Metter turns and throws it back to Nacer. Back out now to McReynolds. Barren County man-to-man defense. They go left side with it over to Metter. Down to the corner now to Nacer. Nacer comes halfway out, goes back in the corner to Metter, drives the baseline, goes up with a shot. We're going to get a foul on Raven Ennis. Can't afford for her to get in foul trouble. That's her second of the team's third. Taylor Harlow's going to have to hop off the bench and come in and replace Raven Ennis. Free throw by Metter's good.
Miraculously, it's a one-possession game. No matter if she makes or misses this, it just feels like we're down by 20.
So Taylor Harlow, 5'9" sophomore in the ball game for Coach Piper Lindsay. Second shot is no good. And battle for the rebound, Hughes and Carter tie it up. Barren County's basketball.
I mean, we can belabor the points all we want, but, I mean, we're just not rebounding. We're not really getting in any flow on the offense, and it's all because we're standing on top of each other, really.
London out of the right side. Coming out to get it is Hughes. Swings it left to Murphy. Murphy out to Varney. Back over goes to Hughes. Probably out to get it is London. Left side to Varney. Now Varney trying to go inside. Cut off. Bounce pass down there to Harlow. Feeds it underneath to Hughes. He puts it up and in.
Very good. Very good. We finally got some ball movement. Made a move. Got it to the short corner. Emma dropped from the middle of the post. Layup.
Give Harlow the Edward Jones, Jamie Harris assist. Let Jamie Harris of Edward Jones assist you today with your financial planning. Tied at 11. Right side is Metter. Takes the pass, now gives it down the corner to Covington. Covington heads toward the lane. Throws it back out to Nacer. Throws it behind her to McReynolds. McReynolds wants to drive left of the lane, and a whistle. Going to have a block on Varney. That's close.
She walked before she fell into her.
McReynolds at the line. The free throw is up. It's good.
They're getting to the line a ton, too, it feels like.
They're now 3 of 5 at the stripe. 12-11. Second shot comes off the rim. Murphy with a rebound. Here's London on the left side. Out to Murphy. Goes back to London on the left wing. Throws it back out front to Murphy. Right side, Varney. Back out to Murphy. Into Hughes. Good ball movement out there, getting it around. Varney steps back, going to shoot the long one. It's no good. And London throws it back up and in off the window.
It was so bad it didn't hit the rim, but banked right into London's hands.
And that's good enough for a People's Bank shot for Addison London. That's her second field goal of the quarter, or the half. And Barren County back on top 13-12 with 3:10 to go in the first half. Taylor Carter, down low, Metter off her leg and out of bounds. Hughes was putting the pressure on her.
Emma touched it just enough to bobble the ball. Allen County turnover.
as the ball comes into Katie Murphy. Murphy goes right side over to Varney. Back out to Murphy. Back to Varney. Thought about the three. Now drives to the basket. Puts it up. It is no good, but draws a foul. And it's on 13. Allison Metter. That's 2 on her. She has both the Lady Patriot fouls. And Abby Varney at the free throw line. Gets 2 shots. The first one is on the way, and it's good.
You forget sometimes that you can beat the zone with the dribble. Off a reverse, when you can gap the ball at the top like Varney did, it was a wide-open layup.
Varney had 13 points against Elizabethtown on Tuesday night, and she hits both free throws. She is now 11 of 12 from the foul line on the season so far. And Barren County has taken a 15-12 lead now with 2:56 to play in the first half. Jay McReynolds with a basketball for ACS. Nacer back to McReynolds. Wants to start her move against Murphy. Goes to Nacer on the left wing. Now feeds it out to Metter. Top of the key. 3 in the air. Boom.
Hit 2 of them.
Yep. And now she's what? 6 of 38.
Still like your chances leaving her.
Yeah. Going to get a foul down low as Hughes caught the ball, got bumped from behind. It's going to be on 13, and that's Metter. So now 3 on Allison Metter. And she'll have to come out of the ball game with 2:25 to go here in the first half. In the corner goes to Varney on the left-hand side. Sends it out to London. Leaves it with Murphy. Back to London. In the middle there's Harlow. She traveled.
We dropped back. We stopped pressing. But without their leading scorer out there, she accounts for over 1/4 of their points. You've got to really pressure them in the half court now.
McReynolds angles off right, trying to backtrack in to Murphy. She double dribbled.
She picked it up when she spun and then put it back down going down the middle of the lane.
Graceland DeWeese in the ball game for Barren County. 5'10" junior comes in for Taylor Harlow. 2 minutes to play in the first half. A 15-15 ball game. London down to DeWeese. They're trying to reach in on it. Oh, she threw it away right in the hands of Nacer. Lady Patriots, Jay McReynolds down to the baseline. They give it to, I don't have a 5, I don't think, on the roster.
Trinity Duke.
Trinity Duke? Okay, they got her 20 on this roster. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound, Katie Murphy. Diagonal pass, left side, Varney. Kicks it in the corner. London open for the 3. It's no good. Rebound out long. Comes to Nacer with 1:22 left in the first half. McReynolds, right side. Carter back to McReynolds. Back it goes to Carter on the right wing. Carter back out front. Nacer. Left side is Duke. Duke now bounces off to Carter coming by. Goes down to the baseline. Almost lost it out of bounds. Back to McReynolds on the left wing. McReynolds with 1 minute to play here in the first half. McReynolds against Katie Murphy. Trying to get a screen out there from Covington. Now McReynolds goes down to the corner. Back out to Covington. Covington thought about the 3. Gets rid of the basketball to Carter. Carter steps back, left elbow. Her shot no good. And the rebound comes off to Varney, and she's going to be fouled. And it'll be charged to Carter, her first, team's 4th. Coming back in for Barren County is Katie Geralds, 5'7", 8th grader for Emma Hughes.
They're going to stay in that zone until we figure out how to beat it. Yep. Poorly as we've shot, we're going to have to do something else.
32 seconds to go in the half. Tied at 15. Murphy feeds it in the middle there. Geralds works inside, throws it over the left side. Here's a jumper, no good for Varney. Offensive rebound, Geralds back up, she's fouled.
We're playing better against the zone. It's just now we're not making shots. That inside-out Varney had to London a while ago was a good shot. That shot right there that we took, good shot. Just got to make it go in.
That was on Trinity Duke. That is her first and the team's 5th. Gerald's at the line. The shot goes up short. She'll get one more. Katie Elmore, 5'6", 8th grader, comes in for Katie Murphy. Got Katie Geralds, Katie Elmore, Katie Murphy.
Just say Katie, you'll be
lots of Katies.
Close to right.
Second one's good for Katie Geralds. Barren County takes the lead 16-15 with 18 seconds left in the half. McReynolds with the basketball for ACS. She's guarded by Elmore. Wants to drive on her. Leaves it in the corner. Here's Carter pulling the trigger. No. Ball batted up in the air. Going for the loose ball. And what we got here? And London went down pretty hard. She's shaken up. But she's getting up on her own power.
I think, was it her and Duke that just collided going for the ball just towards the sideline? We got 5.5 left. We got a 1-point lead that we'll take into the locker room here if we don't turn it over. See if we can get a shot off quickly to extend it.
Comes into Murphy. 5 seconds to go. Murphy in a hurry. Takes it down, throws it up on the run, hit the backboard, and that'll do it for the first half. Halftime, it is Barren County 16, Allen County, Scottsville 15. Hughes in London, Katie Murphy, and Emma Hughes and Abby Varney to start the second half.
This feels, and we'll say it again in the boys' game probably, but this feels more like a Christmas tournament than it does a district rivalry game.
It does.
Usually over here to our side, we'd have a huge student section. They would have one over there, and it would be really loud in here, and really you can hear everybody talking in here.
Yeah. Jay McReynolds with the basketball, gets a screen set by Nacer, and Murphy stays with her. Now here goes Covington driving to the bucket, puts it up and in.
Straight line drive, no help.
Covington gets her first 2 points, and ACS back on top, 17-16. Varney is going to be called for a traveling violation. She tried to go into Carter.
That was quite a bit of contact there for a no foul.
Yeah. Now McReynolds has it knocked down by Murphy and out of bounds. It'll stay with ACS.
We abandoned the press in the second quarter. Now to start the second half, we're going back to it.
Comes into Metter. She turns up court, gets around Varney. Hasn't got it across midcourt. She's in a trap now. Throws it off the leg of Varney and out of bounds.
We're asking big things from Varney. You know, she goes from a role player to almost a 25-minute-a-game player, and that's just something she's going to have to bear the weight of.
Jay McReynolds over the left side of Carter. Metter comes to set a screen. They switch off, and then Varney tries to stay with her. Gives it off to McReynolds. 15-footer is good. And that was with a hand in her face. That's 19-16. Allen County-Scottsville. London in the corner to Hughes. Back out it comes to London. And now we got 3 seconds in the lane.
I guess they called that on Varney. Just kind of camped out in the middle.
Allen County-Scottsville's McReynolds bounces off to Carter. Carter breaks to the middle of the floor, going left with it now. 3 in the air by Nacer. No. Rebound Metter. Back up. And no good. Battle for the rebound. Pulled down by Varney. She out-rebounded Covington. Then it's stolen away from Nacer. And then picked off by Murphy. Going the other way. Breaks to the middle. She's going to go in for the layup. And it's taken away from her by McReynolds. Just stepped in there and reached it away. She'll go on the other end. And now what do we got? Jump ball as Murphy reached in to tie it up. Possession arrow to Barren County.
Katie took offense that she couldn't get that bucket. She was trying to switch it into her left hand, got it stripped, hustled all the way back down, beat McReynolds to the basket, and tied her up to get the turnover.
So Murphy with the basketball. Right side it goes to London. In the middle there to Varney. Back around, here's Ennis, top of the key. Left side it goes to Murphy. Feeds it down there underneath to Hughes, and she puts it in.
We got to continue to go to that area. Emma's got a few buckets tonight just because she runs to the open spot. Maybe that's her soccer background, but it's working.
Yep. Metter gets rid of the basketball over to Carter. Breaks to the middle. Now pulls up. Gives it out to McReynolds. 19-18 Lady Patriots. 5:50 left in the third quarter. Nacer with it halfway to the corner on the left side. Gets a screen. Throws it over to Metter. In the middle, Carter. Baseline, Covington. Fakes, drives in, throws it up. It is good and a foul. And that's 3 on Raven Ennis. First of the second half on the Trojanettes. As Katie Gerald is coming to replace Ennis. Free throw by Covington. Bounces off. Ball hits the floor. London picks it up. Long pass down to Hughes. One dribble inside. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Covington for Allen County-Scottsville. McReynolds. Right side over to Nacer. Down the corner. Covington pulls the trigger. It is no good. Rebound, Hughes, and she's going to the floor. They call her for steps. I think there should have been a foul there before that.
Yeah, tried to get through traffic and got knocked to the ground. That's why she traveled. What was there? A total of 9 fouls called in the first half, so just not a lot of fouls called.
Carter fires it up short, misses everything. Going for the loose ball. Hughes gets rid of the basketball. Murphy, long pass down to London, and she's going to be fouled by McReynolds.
Nothing in transition tonight. Allen County's done a really good job getting back and we'll finally get a few more free throws. Just shot 4 in the first half. We made 3 of them.
Addison London, the first free throw is good for her 6-point.
We were really good at the free throw line the other night against E-Town. What was 17 of 21, I think?
Yep. Free throw up again, good for London. 2 in a row. 21-20, Allen County-Scottsville. Reynolds against Murphy, working left, gets her the basketball to Nacer. She'll circle out of the top of the key, looking, gets her to McReynolds with 4:48 to play. Trying to shake off Murphy, gives it back to Nacer. Nacer out to Metter, she'll circle to the left side. Trying to force up the shot, goes out of bounds as Hughes put the pressure on her. McReynolds will toss it in. Comes into Metter in the corner. Out it comes to Nacer. Nacer working around to the right side off a screen from Carter. Now here goes Covington. And she's called for a traveling violation.
Pick it up, nowhere to go. Played 3.5 minutes. It's pretty much been even kill so far. We went from up 1 at the half to down 1.
Katie Murphy crosses the midcourt stripe. Allen County-Scottsville stays in that 2-3 zone as they have the entire night. Here's Gerald's losing the handle and a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
And Nacer with it for Allen County-Scottsville. Goes off to the right side. Here's a 3 in the air, no good. And that was by Wright, who just checked back in. Long pass down the floor, London driving in. Has it blocked out of bounds by Nacer. It'll stay with the Trojanettes with 4:01 to play here in the third quarter.
I'm okay with leaking somebody out like that on offense to see if we can get some fast break points.
Ball comes out to Murphy. Back in the corner, London pulls the trigger for 3. Yes!
Good inbounds pass. Emma set a nice screen. Addison went out there, took her time, got her feet set, lined it up, and drained it.
Second People's Bank 3 tonight for Addison London. 23-21 as Nacer takes it down the right side. Throws it out to Carter. Now Metter with it. Metter against Hughes. Wants to drive. Stolen away. Murphy's got it. Katie Murphy all the way in for the bucket. And it got blocked by Nacer. And Murphy tried to knock it away again out of bounds. It'll stay with ACS.
We pay for 3 officials for a reason. Somebody's got to get down the floor and get position to see that Katie Murphy get fouled. But you turn Katie Murphy and make her a little upset. Her motor has another gear, and you can see her when she misses a layup or she makes a mistake. She's far from pouting. She's getting back and trying to knock the ball out, make a play. So we just got to find something, and maybe that's leaking out, getting an extra man down the floor. Maybe that's just a little bit of defense to get a few offensive buckets. This is a low-scoring game. Coming in, we don't have RPIs to know what the point spread was.
They haven't put that up there yet.
But I'd say that we were favored by 15.
At least.
And that's being conservative. So, 2 or 3 point game or 2 or 3 point win is just as good on paper as a 15-point win. Mm-hmm. You don't want to see it like that, but we're going to have to make just a few more plays right now.
Yeah, I mean, this team lost to Monroe by 10. Lost to Glasgow by 4.
Right. We beat Monroe by 32.
We beat Monroe by 32.
It's a 42-point spread.
Yeah. Matter out of the corner for 3. It's no good. And a rebound to Covington for ACS. Back in the corner. They work it to Wright and back out to Carter. McReynolds will set it up now at the 3-minute mark of the third quarter with the Trojanettes leading by 2. McReynolds cuts back into the lane, and she walked.
We're trying to pick the ball pressure up just a little bit, and I think it's leading to a few more Allen County turnovers. We just got to convert them now.
Yeah. Murphy, right side of Varney, back out to Murphy, left side, London on the left wing. Goes in the corner. Hughes will pull the trigger for 3. It's off high. Ball knocked down by Metter, out of bounds. Trojanettes will get it back. As London will inbound the basketball, comes out to Murphy. Left side over to Varney. Out top, here's Gerald's. Back to Varney. Varney trying to drive into a crowd and has a shot blocked. And Allen County-Scottsville the other way. Carter. And now Metter for three. In and out. And the ball knocked over to Murphy. Murphy will bring it up. Bounce pass in there to Gerald's. In a lot of traffic. Goes up against Covington. It's no good. Varney, the offensive board. Back to Hughes. 15-footer won't go. Ball hits the floor. Tapped away. Barren County comes up with it. That was Gerald's. Over to London for three. No good. Rebound to Hughes. Trojanettes need to score here. Getting all these offensive boards. London, three-point try. No. Rebound. Gerald's had it for a moment. Lost it. Then Wright tried to go for the ball on a foul on Hughes.
Was that 4 looks at it? Maybe 5.
I think 5.
4 offensive rebounds, 5 looks, nothing. That just, is very indicative of how our offense is going tonight.
Allen County-Scottsville's basketball as they get a change in the lineup. Ball comes into Nacer. She turns up court and stepped on the sideline. Trying to dribble around Katie Murphy. So Barren County will get it with 1:44 to play here in the third quarter, leading by 2. And Elmore will toss it in. Comes into Gerald's. She turns with it. Gives it back to Elmore on the left wing. Elmore out to Murphy. Bounce pass over to Varney. Out top is Gerald's. Bounce pass over to Murphy. They feed it into Varney. Varney turns. Going to have to get out of the lane. Has it stolen away from her by Covington. Left corner, Nacer. Out to Metter. Metter now picks up her dribble. Hughes putting the pressure on. Here's a bad pass, and it was saved in bounds, tipped away. Metter trying to get it, still tipped away. But we're going to get a foul called on somebody.
I think they'll call it on Metter. That's her 4th, right?
4 fouls on Allison Metter, and the second one on Allen County-Scottsville here in the second half with 1:11 to play here in the third quarter. And Barren County leading 23-21. Trojanettes right now with Katie Murphy, Katie Gerald's, Katie Elmore, Emma Hughes, and Abby Varney. Katie Murphy.
Got to go now here without their best player in foul trouble.
Yep. And that ball is going to come right back. It was tipped, chased down by Gerald's. Gets with the basketball to Elmore. Gets it across the line, and a foul reach in on Nacer. Her first, team's third. With 55.3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Coach Piper Lindsay is going to bring in Addison Smith, the 5'2 sophomore, for Katie Elmore. Smith looking, gets it into Katie Murphy. Right side, Varney. Going to fire it up for 3. Got it.
She thought about it. I thought she thought a little too long, but good form.
Here's McReynolds bouncing it down to Nacer. Nacer had it smacked away out of bounds by Varney. Trojanettes have their largest lead at 5. It's 26-21.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Would have never thought it. Ball comes into Nacer. Nacer gets into some traffic out to Covington. She's going to drive to the basket, loses the handle, goes to the floor, gets on her knees, and gives it to McReynolds, throws it up high over the rim, and taken down by Varney. Varney dribbles around her defender. Oh, bad pass. Right in the hands of Covington. Covington angling off to the left side. Gives it out to McReynolds. And now McReynolds back in the corner to Covington. Gets rid of it to Carter. 15 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Now McReynolds on the dribble. Out to Nacer. Nacer going right side. Backs up, shoots a 3, and it's no good. Rebound comes off to Katie Gerald's to Murphy. And not going to have a time to get off the shot. That'll do it for the third quarter. After 3, Barren County 26, Allen County-Scottsville. And welcome back to Allen County Scottsville High School. The Trojanettes up 26-21 over the Lady Patriots. As we start the fourth period of play, brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. Stay tuned. The conclusion, we'll have the post-game wrap-up brought to you by CPC Commodities. Carter with it on the right side for ACS. Looking. Throws it down. Tipped away by Hughes. They try to go to Covington. Good defensive pressure by Hughes to tap the ball away. Barren County outscored Allen County Scottsville 10-6 in that third period as they try to go down low to McReynolds, and a loose ball on the floor. Diving for it was Murphy, and then Gerald's loses it to Carter. And we're going to get a jump ball with possession arrow to Barren County.
We got to quit putting the ball down in front of Allen County. All they're doing is just tying us up or knocking it loose.
Raven Ennis will return to the Trojanet lineup. She has 3 fouls. Of course, Allison Metters on the bench for Allen County Scottsville with 4. In the middle to Ennis. Over goes to Varney. Varney wants to drive to the basket. She's going to be fouled.
Good take by Abby.
She'll get 2 shots.
I really thought, not to rub salt in the wound, but Macy was really attacking the basket well, and that's really what we missed tonight. Abby's got to pick up that slack. She's done that a few times tonight.
Barney for 2. First one good.
We get to the stripe, that might be a strength this season.
8 points for Abby Varney. Second shot on the way for the freshman. And it's on the way, and it rims off. Ball tapped to Carter. 27-21, Barren County. McReynolds with the basketball. Goes left side with it to Nacer. Now Nacer wants to drive against Addison Smith. Now Covington going baseline. She picked up the pivot foot. Tried to throw it off. Ball knocked out of bounds by Katie Murphy. And now Allison Metter will return to the Lady Patriot lineup. She'll come in for Hallie Steenbergen.
A little different lineup than we've seen before.
Ball comes out to Metter. Got Hughes guarding her. And we got a whistle and a foul.
Emma pushed through the screen that was set by Carter.
And that'll be her second personal, number 3 on Barren County in the second half. 27-21. Barren County with a 6-point lead. 7 minutes to play in the basketball game. Covington with it on the right side. Now it comes to Nacer. Nacer out between the circles. It's Addison Smith. Gives it to Carter. Got Varney guarding her. And then jump stop. Here's the shot going up. No. Goes out of bounds. Let's say it was tipped.
Maybe right.
And Metter on the left baseline will toss it in for ACS. Comes in the corner to Carter. Throws it out to Covington. Across it goes to Nacer. Reversing it back out. Gives to Covington. Left of the key. Now Nacer in the corner. Carter goes up the baseline. A whistle and a foul. It's on Smith. Addison Smith's first, team's 4th. And that will put Taylor Carter at the free throw line. She's a 63.5% foul shooter. And the first one is up. It is good. Hasn't scored since the first quarter. It'll make it 27-22. And the second shot for Taylor Carter. And it's on the way, and she got them both. 27-23. Barren County with a 4-point lead. 6.5 minutes to play.
You just can't create any separation.
Murphy in the middle to Ennis. Over goes to Varney. Thought about it and puts the ball on the floor. Now pressure. Murphy into Ennis. Feeds it off underneath to Hughes. Had a shot blocked. Good look. Loose ball again. Hughes picks it back up. Murphy, 3 in the air. No good. Rebound Addison Smith. Throws it back out to Murphy. Swings it over to Varney. Varney moves in. Can't shoot. Gives it back out to Ennis. Right side Murphy. 3. If it goes, it's no good. Rebound to Varney. Varney turns. Throws it back to Murphy. Feeds it to Ennis. Ennis up and under. Trying to throw it up. It is short. Rebound Rebound to Covington.
Another one of those multiple look possessions, no points.
McReynolds down the left side. Gets rid of it to Nacer. Out it comes to Covington. Covington top of the circle. Now back to Nacer. She'll set it up with 5:38. Nacer turning, giving it back to McReynolds. McReynolds against Murphy. Gives to Metter. Down to the corner goes to Carter. Down low and on the baseline, tipped away. Out of bounds by Hughes. As Addison London will return to the Trojanet lineup. She'll come in for Abby Varney. They feed it down low. Here's Metter throwing it up. No good. Nice box out by Emma Hughes to get the rebound. And here come the Trojanettes again. Left side London. Out top Murphy. Right side Smith. She'll fire it for three. It is off high. Raven Ennis with a rebound. Flipping it up and in. Boy, nice move in there. Raven Ennis gets her first 2 points of the night.
She had to go around Covington and Metter. Nice little English on the basketball.
29-23, Barren by 6 and 4:54 to play in the ball game. Metter down to the corner to Nacer. Nacer circles, going to head to the basket, throws it up. It's no good. Rebound to Katie Murphy. Murphy turning, looking up court, gives it over the left side. London, the three ball is no good. Chasing it down to the corner of the right side is Hughes. Comes out to the wing, feeds it inside there to Ennis. Had it smacked loose. Diving for it, jump ball, possession arrow to the Lady Patriots.
They're dedicating two to Raven at all times. So it really makes it difficult for her. You said she's got 2 points tonight. It makes it difficult for her on the offensive end, but somebody else is open.
McReynolds gets the ball in play to Nacer, lobs it up court to Carter, and then Carter is going to be fouled.
Little ticky-tack reach in by Katie. It was a foul, but probably not one we need.
Her second, that'll be Barron's fifth of the second half. With 4:27 left to play. This ball comes out to McReynolds. McReynolds against Katie Murphy. Wants to drive left. Leaves it off in the corner. Covington goes baseline. Cut off. And she dropped the ball on the end line. So the Trojanettes will get it with 4:15 to play, leading by 6.
See if we can get over the hump. 6 is about our largest.
Yep.
If not our largest.
It is. Addison Smith with the basketball to the top of the key. Over it goes to Murphy. Cross-court pass London. In the corner, Hughes back to London. Now Smith, top of the key. Back over goes to Murphy. Inside turnaround shot by Ennis is good.
Good ball movement all the way around, back around, and found Raven in the middle.
Now the lead is 8 for Barren County at 31-23. As Carter goes up the baseline, Smith cut her off. She had to go left. Gives it off to McReynolds. McReynolds wants to drive with it. Throws up a wild shot. No good. Rebound to Hughes. Hughes, lead pass and a bounce pass up to Addison Smith. Goes in for the layup. Got it.
Good leak out. She might have got away with the double dribble, but we won't say anything. Largest lead at 10.
And timeout by Allen County-Scottsville with 3:37 to play as the Trojanettes have pulled out to a 10-point lead. It is 33-23 as they've scored 7 to Allen County-Scottsville's 2 here in the fourth quarter.
Piper went, as I said, with a little different lineup. Addison Smith usually rotates in for Katie Murphy, who seldomly comes out. So they played them both together to give us more of a defensive lineup. So when you've got Katie and Hughes and Smith in there, all three, it really puts your hat more on the defensive end, and we turned up that pressure and did a good job on Allen County, getting a few points off turnovers and getting Raven some looks. So you add all those things together, and we've stretched the lead out just a little bit to where it's a much more comfortable.
And at the conclusion of every game, the Monticello Bank Trojanet MVP of the game. Monticello Bank is your MVP when it comes to all your financial needs. Proud sponsor of Barren County Trojan and Trojanet basketball, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Nobody burning up the score sheet tonight, that's for sure. So we might look a little different tonight.
Maybe a tough decision to make tonight. I don't know.
We'll might go a different direction tonight.
This ball comes into Nacer. She's covered up in a trap, but gets rid of it to McReynolds. McReynolds now trying to get it across and does to Nacer. Nacer will get rid of it to Carter. Free throw line, shot of the air, no good. Rebound comes off to Addison Smith. Smith gives it to Ennis. 3:19 to play. Barren up 10. Ennis having some trouble in the backcourt. Gets fouled as Carter and Nacer were double teaming her.
Yeah, got to get rid of that. Reverse it and get it up the floor.
That was on Carter, her second. That's number 5 on ACS here in the second half. Murphy gives it over to Ennis. Ennis out top. It comes to Hughes. Mishandled it. Had to go chase it down. The ball gets loose. And we're going to get a jump ball.
One thought the other one was going for it, and they both just kind of looked at each other and ended up Allen County tied us up. We take away our possession. We get it back, but erase the possession error.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Raven Ennis will toss it in for Barren County. Feeds it down to Murphy. Murphy, bounce pass underneath to Hughes. Had it smacked out of her hands and out of bounds by McReynolds. I think she took her arm as well.
Just not a whole lot of fouls underneath tonight. Hope that, that could make for a really rough boys game if that continues.
Murphy left to the bucket to toss it in. Feeds it to Ennis. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. And they're going to put it on Taylor Carter.
Carter returned Emma's favor earlier. She just bowled over Emma trying to set a screen. I wish they'd just let it go because we got a layup out of it.
Murphy looking. Throws it out to Addison Smith. Gives it to Ennis. Ennis out of the right side. Crossover dribble. Goes inside. Throws up the shot. No. Rebound to Metter. Gets rid of the basketball to McReynolds. McReynolds pushing it down the left side of the floor. Pulls up for a 12-footer on the left side. No good. Gets her on rebound on the left baseline. Trying to go up against Ennis. And then throws it over to Nacer. Nacer out now to Covington. Covington now gives it to McReynolds. Down to 2.5 minutes to play. They go into Metter. Posted up. Shot goes up. It's partially blocked. Pulled down by Carter. Back out to Nacer. Going to fire it up for 3, and it's no good. Short. Addison London with the basketball for Barren County. Gives to Katie Murphy. 2:20 left in the game. Barren up by 10. Ennis wants to drive. Throws up the shot. No good. Ball slapped out by Ennis. Here's Addison Smith. Back to Ennis in the corner. Lets it go for 3. Got it.
Said, why not?
People's Bank 3 for Raven Ennis. Makes it 36-23 with 2 minutes to play. Almost a bad pass. Carter, bounce pass, broken up by Murphy in the hands of Varney, who's back in the court, or rather Hughes. And now here comes Murphy with it. Left side over to Ennis. Ennis, a long 3 in the air. No good. Rebound taken off by Covington.
Maybe not the shot you wanted. Up 13 actually.
Yeah. Underneath, here is Carter throwing it up over the rim. And Addison Smith coming up with a basketball. Bounces it off to Ennis. Ennis takes it up court. Crossover dribble. Goes to the right side. Ennis wants to drive. Whistle and a foul.
Forcing things a little bit, but we'll get a 1-and-1 out of it, right?
They're going to put it on Taylor Carter. That is her 4th. Team 7th.
Actually, they give her 2 shots. I didn't think she was in the act, but we'll take it. What is it, a 10-2 quarter that we put up? Is that right?
10-2, yep. Ennis puts it up. It's good. Raven Ennis has come back here in this last quarter and has scored all 8 of her points. She has 8 of Barren County's 11 fourth quarter points. And Coach Greg Dunn has
waved the white flag.
Dunn. Second shot good for Raven Ennis. 38-23. So all new players in the court now for Allen County-Scottsville as they give it to Wright. And now Taylor Duke getting pressure from Emma Hughes. Goes around to the right side, drives the baseline, throws it up short. Rebound to Emma Hughes. Hughes pushing it down the floor, bounces it off. Here's a layup that is good. Addison Smith getting the basket and give the assist to Emma Hughes. Another Edward Jones, Jamie Harris assist.
The tide really turned when, as we get some new players and clear the bench, and you'll get those in just a second, but the tide really turned when she made that defensive substitution for Addison Smith. We picked up that pressure, forced them into some errors, and off and running.
Allen County-Scottsville with the basketball is Emma Vick, number 40. I'll try to pick up the numbers here. And now Steenbergen goes down to the corner. Back out it comes to Duke. Fakes the three from the top of the key. Takes it left of the lane. And the ball is going to go out of bounds.
Oh. We'll give it back to Allen. Yes, nobody touched it, did they? We waved at it.
Yeah, waved at it, but see, we got 14 Riley Swigert in the ball game for Allen County-Scottsville. 38 seconds to play. Barren County was only up by 5 heading into the fourth quarter and lead it by 17, 40-23. 3 in the air is good for Trinity Duke.
Give her 2.
So her foot must have been on the line. 40-25, 18 seconds to play. Smith off in the right corner. DeWeese fires away. It's short. And loose ball, and apparently it hit the inline, and Allen County-Scottsville's ball with 9.8.
We just watched it. We didn't grab it.
Try to go for it. Allie Steenbergen with it. Stops and pops. 3. No. Rebound by Taylor Harlow to Smith, and that will do it as Barren County pulls away in the fourth quarter to come and defeat Allen County-Scottsville. 40-25 is your final score. They'll also start, looks like Trace McIntyre in the lineup, and Wyatt Coffey tonight is what we have right now. They're rated number 5 in Region 4 in the Bowling Green Daily News Prep Poll. The Trojans are rated 6th in the Region 4 Prep Poll, winning over Ohio County on the road Tuesday night by a score of 66-62. Tate Pointer hit 4 threes in that game to finish with 19, and Gavin Withrow also had 4 threes, and he finished with 15 points in that game, and those two guys Remind you, our first quarter tonight brought to you by German American Bank, supporting the communities we serve and believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. The officials for tonight's second game are Chris Reeder, along with Adam Ryder and Jamie and Bailey. Game official sponsor brought to you by Barren County Sheriff Kent Keene. Been kidding the officials about their mask. Why they just cut a little bit of a hole and stick that whistle right in there. At least got their nose covered up, you know.
They when this first started, they went with electric whistles. Back when the NBA did the bubble, they would use electric whistles so they didn't have to, put air into that whistle to make it stop play.
Yep.
Well, this is far from, I said it in the girls' game, and I'll say it in the boys' game, but it's a lot more noticeable usually in the boys' game because their student section and our student section kind of, jab back and forth at each other, cause a little ruckus, just all in fun, but, completely non-existent tonight. There's very few students, and the ones that are here probably played in the girls' game or vice versa. So there are several fans here, but it's nowhere near a district tournament, or you remember when they've had region tournaments here, that type of atmosphere. So you got to create your own energy for tonight, and they've got a really good ball club. Mason Shirley scored 41 the other night against Greenwood. You cannot let him get going. Obviously, Jax Cooper is a nice asset for them, and down low, Michael Smith is their huge rebounder that really takes up a lot of space. So this is a tough game for us. It became tougher when we got Aiden's diagnosis, but we got to step up. We got to play. This is the way the rest of the season is going to be. We did a good job at Ohio County, but the competition is a little tougher tonight against Allen.
Yeah, they won two in a row this week. Russell County on Monday on the road in overtime, and of course Aiden went down just early in the second period, and Trojans came back, won that game in overtime, and then Tuesday night, as you mentioned, Ohio County on the road, winning by 4. So third road game in a week.
Yeah, a little tough, and Allen County's going to be playing with a little extra momentum, knowing they can lock up that seed tonight against who they consider probably one of their biggest rivals.
Yeah. Allen County-Scottsville gets the basketball first as we start the first period of play. Mason Shirley patting his head will set the play up. They tried to set a screen for him. Mason Shirley guarded by Gavin Withrow. Floats it in there to the high post or right elbow. Jax Cooper stands behind the arc. Batted up in the air by Tay Porter. They tried to go down low. And here come the Trojans on the attack. Here's Mason Griggs, jumper from 12. It bounces off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Coffey. Long pass down the floor. Jax Cooper shoots over Porter with a jump shot way off the mark. Griggs with a rebound. Outlet pass comes to Withrow. And now Withrow goes in the corner to Porter. He can't shoot. Back to Withrow. He'll set things up. Over the left side it goes to Ryan Shirley. Back on it comes to Gavin Withrow. He's guarded by Mason Shirley.
Man both ways. We're playing man, they're playing man.
Hands it off to Griggs out near midcourt. As he works against Jax Cooper, goes right side with it on the wing to Withrow. Withrow gets a screen from Murphy. Now, top of the key, feeds to Murphy, goes under, puts it up and in.
Just a little hesitation, froze the defense. Good assist, Gavin to Corbin.
And that's a Jamie Harris, Edward Jones assist, giving the Trojans a 2-0 lead. Mason Shirley with the basketball. Wants to set things up for the Patriots. He goes left side with it over to Smith. Now here goes Shirley. Dumps it down underneath the Cooper. Had it smacked out of his hands. Going to call a foul on Tay Porter.
Rake across. We got beat a little bit. Cooper went in for the layup. Just a little ahead of us, and Pointer had to reach in for his first foul.
Jax Cooper's a 70.5% foul shooter. He rims that one in. Puts the Patriots on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. 6:35 to play here in the first quarter. Second shot good for Cooper. 2-2. Looking at a 1-2-2. Half-court trap. Withrow trying to get it across. He does. He's being chased out there. Hooks it off to Ryan Shirley. Left side it comes to Murphy. Sends it back out front to Withrow. Withrow on the dribble. Bounce pass wide over the right side to Pointer. Pointer will send it back out to Withrow. As Patriots in the 2-3 zone, spreading it out. Withrow, left side, feeds in the middle there to Griggs, kicks it over to Ryan Shirley. He drives in, throws it back behind him to Griggs, over to Withrow. 3 ball in the air, short. Had good arch on it, just a little bit more to went in. It was right on target.
Decent offense.
And here's Shirley with a jump shot, good from the left elbow.
They're going to try to switch, get a lot of mismatch with us having to switch their screens, and he's going to be a quick trigger. Not afraid to shoot it anywhere on the floor.
4-2. Ryan Shirley loses a handle. Ball gets popped up in the air, but Murphy grabs it, feeds it there to Withrow in the lane. Floater is no good. Rebound battle for Jax Cooper, races it down, lobs it up court to Mason Shirley. Mason Shirley feeds it in the corner. McIntyre pulls the trigger for a three. It's no good. Rebound comes off to Mason Griggs. He'll lead pass up court to Pointer. Cross-court pass comes to Ryan Shirley. He goes under, puts it up, missed the shot. Ball batted over. Coffey grabs it for Allen County-Scottsville. Here comes Cooper down the right side of the floor. He'll send it cross-court. Shirley goes baseline, and he gets cut off down low. Throws up the shot, and it goes in. Tough shot.
Yeah, we got to get around. We got screened out. You got to get around that big body and make something of it.
6-2, Allen County-Scottsville. Pointer thought about the three. Floats it cross-court back over to Withrow. Now Withrow bounce pass to Griggs on the left side of the key. Down in the corner, Pointer. Three ball in the air. Got it.
He said he hit 4 of them in Ohio County the other night. We've got to have some contribution from the three ball.
People's Bank 3 for Tay Pointer. People's Bank in Glasgow working for you. It's 6-5 ACS. Ryan Shirley almost took it away from Jax Cooper. They're going to call him with a foul. His first, Barren County's second team foul. 41. And it comes into Mason Shirley. Coming down to the 4.5-minute mark of the first quarter. Bounce pass left over to McIntyre. McIntyre gives it to Cooper, right side of the circle. Cooper looking inside. Dribbles, goes down low. Here's Shirley. Post up against Withrow. Had it back tapped, but McIntyre there to get it. Coffey, left side over to Cooper. Cooper looking for Shirley. Here's the lob, down in low, and a shot put up, no good. Rebound by Smith, back up, no good, but a foul. Foul is going to be on Corbin Murphy, his first, and that'll be the Trojans' third team foul. Michael Smith, a 6'2 senior, at the line. 2 shots. The first one comes off. They got 6 seniors on the Patriots team this year. Shirley, Smith, Cooper, McIntyre. 4 of the starters. They have Ford and Bowe that comes in off the bench. Second shot good for Smith. Gives Allen County-Scottsville a 7-5 lead. And 24, Tyler Ford is in the ball game now for Coach Brad Bonds. He's a 6'2 senior. Jump shot by Pointer, 15. Got it.
Good offense. Curl cut, came off of it, rose and scored.
And we're tied at 7. Mason Shirley with the basketball for the Patriots. He's on the dribble, now picks it up, goes right side with it over to Jake Poe. He's the other senior. And it comes to Ford. And Ford in trouble, gives it over to Shirley. Shirley wants to drive, spin move, jump shot in the lane, bounces off the top of the rim. Aiden Miller, who's in the ball game now, 6'4 sophomore for Barren County. Tay Pointer thought about the three, goes in the corner. Mason Griggs goes up the baseline, kicks it back over to Withrow, back out to Pointer. Pointer wants to drive with it, over goes to Miller, jump shot 15, rims off. Battle for the rebound. Ryan Shirley fighting in there with 3 Patriots. And Mason Shirley gives it out now to Ford. Ford wants to drive with it on the right side. He's cut off. Gives it out to Bowe. Thought about the three. Drives the lane. Here's the floater. Good.
Ran him off the line, and he took advantage of it. Bowe doesn't shoot the three well, so you just close that on him and don't give him the driving lane.
9-7, Allen County-Scottsville. Pointer wants to drive, spin move, can't go, gives it over to Shirley on the left wing, gets a screen from Miller, throws it back out to Withrow, right side it goes to Griggs. He wants to go baseline against Mason Shirley, puts up the shot off the window, no good. Rebound tapped by Shirley, tried to go in the hands of Miller, knocked out of bounds by the Patriots.
I think that was Cooper that knocked it out, maybe Smith, one of the two.
Eli Brooks, 6'6", 165 sophomore, comes in for Mason Griggs.
He's got to be a scorer too. We've got to have some points out of Eli.
Ball comes out front to Brooks. He'll give it off to Withrow. Withrow gets a screen from Miller, but goes the other way. Spin move, gives it out to Miller. Miller wants to drive it in the lane, puts up the shot, banked it up, no good. Try to go for the own rebound, out of bounds, off his hand.
A little too strong. Aiden strong on his jumper, strong on his layup off the window. That'd be 2 nice buckets to have, though. Aiden scored well in his few games.
2:13 left in the first quarter. Barren County trailing Allen County-Scottsville 9-7. Mason Shirley being chased out there. He'll go left side with it to Bowe. Bowe on the dribble out to Ford, out between the circles. Ford goes right side with it to Cooper. Cooper now looking. Here's a floating down low. Mason Shirley puts it up. He missed the shot. Battle for the rebound taken by Smith, and he put it up and in.
We fronted Shirley for some reason, and he missed a bunny, but we did even worse not getting offensive rebound.
Yeah. Brooks with it, covered up out there by Shirley. They give it in the corner to Ryan Shirley. Ryan Shirley and Mason Shirley are first cousins, if you didn't know that. Comes out to Withrow. Withrow penetrating the lane. Now to Miller. Fakes, drives in. He's covered up, trying to go up with a shot. Whistle. And a jump ball with a possession arrow going back to. Did they already point it back? Okay, it's Trojans basketball.
Being on the right side really hurt Aiden there with him being left-handed. He's got to take that strong to the right side instead of dribble back middle to strong in traffic.
Withrow, right side of the bucket. Bounces it in play to Ryan Shirley. Ryan Shirley going strong to the bucket, and he's going to be fouled out of the floor. And it's on Tyler Ford.
Their first team foul, as aggressive as they play. You know, I said in the girls' game, if there's not very many fouls called in the boys' game, it's going to be rough. Well, it has been early.
Miller after Ryan Shirley. Off to Withrow. 3-ball in the air. Good! Withrow.
Got some good air underneath that to give it a chance to go in. 2 threes has helped.
Yep, it's 11-10. Allen County-Scottsville. Cooper sends it out to Shirley. Right side it goes to Ford with Brooks guarding him. Fakes, drives, goes up with a shot, whistle. It won't count. Traveling violation on Ford. That'll give it back to Barren County with a chance to take the lead with 58.7 seconds to go here in the first. Gavin Withrow into the front court for Barren County. Bounce pass, right elbow Shirley. Out to Pointer, down low. Here's Miller going strong to the bucket. Had it blocked. Comes back out to Shirley. He goes to the floor. And a foul on Allen County-Scottsville.
Good play designed by our bench to get Aiden on his strong left side, but I think he was fouled. We didn't get it and still fought for the rebound.
Tyler Ford will pick up his second personal and the number 2 team foul on the Patriots as they get Michael Smith back in for Allen County-Scottsville. Mason Griggs will come in for Tay Pointer. For the Trojans with 45 seconds to play here in the first. Withrow bounces in play to Ryan Shirley, gives it out to Brooks. Brooks bounce pass over to Withrow. Withrow can't shoot. Somebody just pushed Griggs to the floor.
That was Jax Cooper, 2-hand push. Didn't like Griggs setting a foul on him, and he just leveled him.
That's going to be Cooper's first and the team's third of the Patriots. Withrow trying to get the ball in play. Comes into Ryan Shirley going strong to the basket. He got hacked. How he got that shot to go in, I'll never know. He got fouled.
Flipped it up over his left shoulder and just found the glass.
And Barren County takes a 12-11 lead over the Patriots. 28 seconds to go. Cooper, top of the circle. Cooper on the dribble against Ryan Shirley. He'll send it straight away over to Jake Bowe. Got Griggs guarding him.
Hold it for one here.
Yep. He'll hand it off to Mason Shirley with 7 seconds to play. Shirley trying to go one-on-one. Jumps it up. 3-ball in the air. Got it.
Got to have a hand up. Can't let him have an open look. And Aiden didn't get out there with the hand up.
And that will do it for the first quarter of play with a score after 1. It's Allen County-Scottsville 14 and Barren County 12. We'll come back with the second quarter after this timeout. This is Barren County High basketball presented by Don Franklin.
listening to Barren County Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now, back to courtside with...
Second quarter underway here at Allen County, Scottsville. This second quarter presented by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here in Scottsville. Matthew Clark on the controls. As Bo is at the left elbow, gives it out to Shirley. Shirley dumps it into Cooper. Turnaround jump shot, free throw line. No. Eli Brooks with the rebound for Barren County. Gavin Withrow on the left side of the floor. Getting some pressure from Cooper. We got a whistle away from the basketball. Not sure what happened there.
Well, that was a Shirley on Shirley crime. Mason and Ryan tried to tangle it up there, and Ryan got fouled by Mason. He was trying to post up.
Cousins going after it there. Comes in the corner to Brooks to the left corner. And it comes out to Griggs. He'll give it to Withrow as he'll circle out with it. Guarding him now is Josh Sykes, a 5'8 junior, just checked in. And now Griggs bounces down to Ryan Shirley, mishandled it. Threw it back in bounds, though, as he was falling out of bounds. Withrow, long distance three. Go!
Good job. Allen County didn't respect Gavin at all as a shooter. Didn't rotate out. He had all day for Griggs to flip it to him and then line it up, knock it down.
15-14, Trojans lead it by one. McIntyre losing the handle. Withrow's got it. Trojans on the attack as he goes off to the right side. Withrow pulls up, baseline shot, in and out. Rebound taken by Mason Shirley for Allen County, Scottsville. Shirley, crossover dribble against Eli Brooks. Comes out to the right corner. Now Shirley on the dribble. Wants to take him one-on-one. 15-foot jumper, no good. Rebound Cooper. Ooh, Shirley taking the charge.
Good job by Ryan.
Ryan Shirley taking the charge on Jax Cooper. That's going to be his second of the team's fifth.
Ryan just flat got beat on an offensive rebound, but sold that charge really well. Took it right in the middle of the chest. Timeout. Allen County.
The Trojans have a 15-14 lead with 6:38 to play here in the first half. Remind you, when you're away from your radio, log on to Nash1037.com or the Nash 1037 Facebook page and click on the Use App tab on your computer, laptop, or smartphone to listen to the games live. Also, find out scores and results from middle school to high school each day on our school's website. Go to barren.kyschools.us, click Athletics, and then the Sports Report.
So far, it's been exactly what we thought it would be, a very rough, physical basketball game. Trojans are making some shots, and that's why we have a 1-point lead over Allen County.
Trojans with 3 People's Bank threes here in the first half, 2 of them from Gavin Withrow. Withrow will work against Mason Shirley. Backs away the dribble. Shirley applying pressure now, dumps it on the high post right to Brooks. They try to trap him. He works it in the lane, forces up the shot, and he gets fouled.
Got to be strong with it. Eli, really fortunate, got bailed out there with the foul call.
Foul is on Coffey, his first, team 6th. Eli Brooks averaging 3.5 points a game for the Trojans. At the line for 2. His first one is on the way, and it's good. Trojans with a 16-14 lead. Brooks puts it up in the air, and it's good again. 17-14, Trojans lead it by 3. Here's Mason Shirley with the basketball off the pick. Top of the key is Miller having to guard him now. Here's a lob down low. Smith underneath and trying to go up with a shot was Coffey, and he's fouled.
Got Gavin pinned on the big Smith and got a cut, didn't rotate down off weak side help, and they flashed a guy right to the middle. That was Coffey, who they found right underneath the goal. And again, we had to commit a foul to keep them from point-blank layup.
And the free throw's on the way. Good for Wyatt Coffey. 17-15, Trojans on top with 6:05 to go here in the first half. Coffey's second shot on the way, comes out. Rebound by Brooks for Barren. Gavin Withrow will bring it across against Mason Shirley. Angles off left, goes right. Backdoor pass. Here's Pointer, lays it up. It's no good. Rebound comes off to McIntyre.
Was a little too far away. Tried to extend it too much.
Shirley, no-look pass. Skips off. Oh, they say it went off Brooks.
It went right off
Coffee.
His back, didn't it?
Yeah, his Coffee's back had kind of brushed him and went out.
Official, I think, was in front of the play, and it happened behind him. He couldn't see it hit off his back.
Sykes will toss it in for the Patriots as it comes into Mason Shirley in the corner with Withrow guarding him. Trying to stay with him. Forces up the shot, falling away. No good. And a rebound to Tay Pointer. Withrow. Bounce pass over to Brooks. Now Brooks throws it back over to Withrow. Can't shoot the three. He drives in, goes to the bucket, puts it up. Oh, it's in and out. Battle for the rebound as Allen County-Scottsville throws it away. Pointer was in the backcourt to get it. Pointer, left side over to Griggs. Griggs, crossover dribble, dribbling it off his foot, had to pick it up, hands it off to Pointer. He's in a trap and now had to force it back in bounds. He was falling out. Miller, back to Pointer. Long three, no. Long rebound. Sykes has it. Lead pass up to Shirley. Shirley will go in for the layup. It is good.
We went for the rebound, and since our guard went for the rebound, we didn't have one back. That gave them a breakaway layup.
9 points for Mason Shirley. We're tying at 17 with 4:47 to play in the first half. Brooks with it on the right side. Out top is Miller. Left side over to Withrow. Withrow looking. Out top to Griggs now. Griggs against Sykes. Wants to take him, but gives it back to Withrow. He'll throw it back over to Miller. Now back out to Griggs. Back over to Withrow in the left wing. Over it goes to Brooks. They swing it over the right side to Griggs. Griggs now we'll give it to Pointer. We got a whistle and
say it's an illegal screen.
And it's on Brooks, but he's the one that went to the floor.
Let's see what happened. Yeah, he stuck his knee out as McIntyre was going by. Didn't get set at all.
That'll be his first and the team's fifth.
Not bad minutes from Eli, though.
No. Got a couple of free throws while he was in there. But Jake Bowe back in the game now for Allen County-Scottsville. Ryan Shirley back in for the Trojans. As Bowe gives it over to Sykes. On the left side is Ford. Now here's a shot from the left elbow. No good by Smith. Ball tipped out. Miller's got it for the Trojans. He'll give it to Withrow. Half the quarter gone. We're tied at 17. And now Withrow angles off right. Now cuts back left. Gives it off to Miller. He'll fire it up from 15. It bounces off the rim. Ball tapped out. Miller chased it down and saved it in bounds. Ryan Shirley goes inside. Puts it up and in. Flipped it up and in with the left hand and draws a foul. Ryan Shirley with his second basket.
Aiden chased it down. Ryan Shirley made a nice little rake-through move and, again, threw it up and let the glass be his friend.
Let's see, the foul was on Ford, his third, team's seventh. And Ryan Shirley with a chance to make an old-fashioned three-point play. He'll put it up, and it is good. And the Trojans have taken a three-point lead. It's 20-17. 3:45 left in the first half. Mason Shirley leaves it out there with Jake Bowe. Works off the screen left. He wanted to shoot. Now gives it out to Coffee. Coffee goes down low in there to Mason Shirley. Pump fake, puts it up, banked it in over Miller.
You got to stay on your feet. You can't go for those pump fakes. It just gives him a clear window.
On the other end, Griggs with a wide-open layup. Good. Got it behind the defense of Allen County-Scottsville with an easy two, and the Trojans take a 22-19 lead.
Won't have an easier bucket all night.
Mason Shirley steps back, shoots the three ball. It is no good. Ball slapped out, whistle, and a foul. Going to put it on Coffee for coming over the back. That is his second of the team's eighth. And Coach Brad Bonds upset with the call.
There wasn't much there. Everybody was kind of going up for the basketball. Somebody kind of pushing it back from that other angle that Coach Bonds can't see, nor can we.
Ryan Shirley will be at the line for the 1+1. He puts it up, and it is no good. Rebound by Mason Griggs. He'll bounce it out to Withrow. Withrow back in the left corner. Griggs will pull the trigger, and it's off high. Rebound comes off to Allen County-Scottsville's Jake Bowe. Here's a pass deflected out of bounds. They try to throw long on a diagonal for Mason Shirley. And the Patriots will keep it with 2:58 to play here in the first half. Shirley floats it into Bo, long range right. Bo will circle out with it now for the Patriots. Now he'll give it over to Coffey. Coffey sends it back out to Bo. Swings it right side of McIntyre. Batted away, and that's Withrow floating it up to Pointer. Feeds it down to Griggs. He'll lay it up and in.
Good job again running the floor. Mason Griggs and that was Gavin and Tay saw him breaking free. Basically a layup with no dribbles.
24-19. Coffey with it. Out to Mason Shirley. He'll give it over to Bo. He'll launch it up for three. No. Rebound to Mason Griggs. He gives it to Withrow. Withrow breaks to the middle of the floor. Now curl out of the right side. Withrow's picked up his dribble. Goes in the corner to Ryan Shirley. He's guarded by Coffey. And he'll bring it back out. Curls to the top of the key. Hands it off to Pointer. He'll give it back to Withrow. Thought about the three. Goes in the corner to Miller. Miller fakes. Goes up the baseline. Kicks it back to Withrow. He's open. Three in the air. In and out. And rebound comes off to Smith. He'll give it off to Bo. Across it goes to Shirley. Pulls up with a three. No. Rebound going to the floor. It's caught up with it is Ryan Shirley for the Trojans. Ryan Shirley gets it across the line. He goes left side with it. Stops and looks. Throws it back out to Miller. Three in the air. No good. Rebound to Ryan Shirley. Keeps it alive. Withrow thought about the three. 17-foot jumper. No good. Whistle and a foul.
Says it'll stay on our end. Looks like Mason Griggs got shoved on the rebound.
Foul is on McIntyre. That'll be his first. Team's ninth. 1-1 for Mason Griggs. As Smith is going to go to the bench. And he's replaced by Brady Alderson, a 6'1 junior. And Griggs at the line. Shot in the air. Good. 25-19. Trojans on top. Bonus try for Griggs on the way. Rims in.
They have a strong minute and a half to finish this half.
26-19. Trojans' largest lead with a minute 20 to play here in the first half. Bo trying to work against Pointer. Throws it out to Shirley. Now Shirley goes right side with it to Coffey. Coffey looking. He feeds it into McIntyre and a foul on Griggs.
At least his second minute.
I've got him for his first one, but that might be two.
We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe
team sixth.
I think he's gotten fouled more than maybe he fouled.
Ball comes out to Bo with 1:08 to play here in the first half. Bo works against Pointer. Now he's picked up his dribble, goes left to McIntyre. McIntyre looking. Now looking, gets rid of it to Coffey. Floats it down into Mason Shirley. Shot blocked! In there by Aiden Miller. Good help. Trojans running the other way, and a foul from behind on Mason Shirley. And that'll be his second, and the team's 10th.
That's two on him and two on Cooper, right?
Yes.
And then
3 on forward.
Right. Deep foul trouble for them. We'll see what they do with Shirley the last 48 seconds. I would think they have to take him out, even though they're going back on offense.
Withrow shots on the way. Good. He's got 7 points. 2 threes here in the first half for Gavin Withrow. Barren County with an 8-point lead, 27-19. And this shot goes up. It rims good.
They're actually going to just roll the dice and bring Cooper back in too. So they're going to put a lot of stock into this offensive possession. Shirley on the floor with 2. Cooper on the floor with 2 fouls as well.
28-19, Trojans with 48.4.
They've gone back with their starters here this possession, it looks like.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Ball comes into Mason Shirley. Shirley works against Withrow out front. Gets rid of it to McIntyre on the left side. McIntyre still looking. Goes in the corner to Cooper. Cooper wants to work it into the paint, goes into a crowd, puts up the jumper. It's short. Rebound by Ryan Shirley, trying to clear it out for the Trojans. Got rid of it to Withrow when he fell down.
He tried to take a charge on Cooper.
Left side, Pointer, 15-footer in the air. No, it's an air ball. Coffey chased it down on the end line. Here come the Patriots at 13 seconds. Mason Shirley, and he dribbled it off his foot, picks it back up, feeds it down. It's knocked away, stolen in there by Ryan Shirley. And whistle, and he stepped on the end line, trying to rip it away with 5.3. Coach Warren Cunningham disagreeing with that call, and I think he got fouled before he actually stepped on the end line.
Yeah, Smith was all over.
So Mason Shirley will toss it in. He'll kick it out to Cooper. Cooper goes back to Shirley. Out of the corner, 3 in the air. It's bouncing off the rim, and that will do it for the first half.
Good half, really good half.
And the Trojans lead it here at halftime, 28-19 over Allen County.
Tired with 3 games, and overtime's the first night all over again. But it would be a lot better if we leave here with the win up, and we got a chance to add to it to start the third quarter.
Yeah. And we've been fortunate of being able to play every game so far on the Trojan side.
Not many have.
Not many have. Hopefully we can keep it going. Here's Griggs wanting to drive against Shirley. He throws it into a crowd in there to Murphy. He's triple teamed, and they take it away from him. Here's Mason Shirley. He'll go left side with it to Coffey, down to the corner to McIntyre. Out to Shirley for 3, and it's no good. Ball slapped out. Coffey's got it. He'll go up with a shot off the glass and in.
We did a good job keeping them down on offensive rebounds. They only had 3 second effort points in the first half, but they opened the quarter with a putback.
28-21. Pointer with it. Turns against McIntyre. He's going to drive. Bounce pass underneath to Ryan Shirley, and he lays it in.
Good job. Beat his man, and that just started the progression of everybody having to help, and there was nobody on the backside to get Shirley.
Pointer with the Edward Jones, Jamie Harris assist. We got a foul out on the floor. And it's on Gavin Withrow, and that's going to be 2 on him. First of the second half.
Shirley lobbying real hard for shooting the basketball, but he got fouled way out here. Not even close.
Mason Shirley looking, lobs it in there to Smith. And now here's Mason Shirley. Bounce pass in there to Smith. He puts up short. Gets his on rebound. Back up. Got it, and a foul.
Can't do that. Back to back. Offensive rebounds and putbacks for Allen County. Just inexcusable. Got to get some rebounds.
Corbin Murphy picks up his second foul. He's going to come out and replaced by Aiden Miller. So Smith at the line with a chance to make a 3-point play. Could cut the lead to 6. He puts it up, and it's good.
Not a good opening minute.
30-24.
They're going to pick up 1-2-2, 3-quarter court here. See what happens.
Griggs bounces off the Pointer. Cross-court pass, Withrow. 3 ball in the air. Yeah, it's rattling out. Follow-up, no good for Miller. Trying to go back up again. Got it blocked. No foul called. Griggs turns and floats it up and in.
I don't know how that was a block. He got karate chopped across the hand.
32-24. On the other end, here's Coffey putting it up and in. 32-26. Griggs across to Withrow. Withrow looking, floats it in there to Miller. He gets knocked to the floor. Didn't know if they were going to call it or not.
A little slow, wasn't it?
Yep.
The guy out front, only reason he called it was because the underneath official blew his whistle.
That's 3 now on Jax Cooper.
He didn't play very much in the first half. He played 10 minutes, and that would have been much closer to 16 if he wasn't in foul trouble.
So Tyler Ford will come in to replace Cooper. He'll go to the bench. Miller goes in the corner to Pointer. Out it comes to Griggs. Griggs inside there. Here's Miller. Turnaround jump shot. No good. Rebound comes off to Ford. Mason Shirley left side over to Coffey. Coffey will give it back out to Shirley. 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Barren with a 6-point lead. Largest lead has been 9. Ford wants to drive with it. Goes inside. Flips up the shot and banked it in. Falling away.
That's tough. Think about a timeout here. They cut it from 9 to 4. See what we do this possession.
32-28. Pointer's open. Lets it go. 3 in the air. Bingo!
Big shot. Let us play through it. Paid off.
Tay Pointer with his second People's Bank 3, and it's 35-28. And now Mason Shirley floats it inside. Knocked down by Miller. Griggs has got it for the Trojans. Griggs is going to drive to the basket. Looked like he got fouled. He did.
You heard the smack
that
with the
was a late whistle,
on.
too.
Yeah. I think they may have a dinner reservation at Rafferty's.
Or maybe dumplings. I don't know. Yeah. Waiting for the crowd to leave.
Trying to make it before it closes?
Yeah, I guess. Griggs at the line for 2 shots. First one on the way. Rims off. He was 2 for 2 from the line there in the second quarter. He only have one more try at it here. Puts it up, and it's no good. And a loose ball on the floor picked up by McIntyre.
They just threw it away.
Scottsville. It was tipped away, and Patriots will keep it. 35-28 Trojans. 5:19 to play here in the third quarter.
I don't know that it was tipped away. Aiden was pretty far away from that to get a hand on it.
And Ford against Pointer. Out top, Coffey fires a 3. Got it.
Wow, that's not
Coffey
a shot.
has caught fire. He has scored 7 points here in this quarter. And the lead is down to 4 at 35-31. Griggs in the corner to Ryan Shirley. Back out to Griggs. Over across it goes to Withrow. Back to Griggs out front. In the middle, here's Miller. Miller throws it back over to Withrow in the corner to Pointer. He can't shoot. Back down low. Post up in there's Miller. In trouble. Going to have to do something with it. Throws it back out to Withrow. Withrow around the top of the horn. Right side over to Griggs. Griggs splits his way in. Throws up the shot. No good. Ball batted high up in the air. Pulled down by Pointer. Out to Withrow. He'll go left side with it to Pointer. Pointer curls around to the top of the key. Gives it back out to Withrow to set it up. Getting some pressure from McIntyre. He'll give it to Griggs. Griggs bounce pass right side. Pointer, long distance three. No. Chased out of the left corner by Withrow. Withrow throws it back out to Pointer. Pointer moves into the left side. Withrow fakes the three. And now he'll bring it back out, getting pressure from McIntyre, and he's fouled. 2 on McIntyre. 3 on the Patriots here in the second half. McIntyre and Coffey going to check out for a break. It's Sykes and Bowe back in for Allen County-Scottsville.
They go considerably smaller. Let's see if we can get a mismatch on a big.
Ball comes out to Withrow, and he's guarded by Sykes. Angles off to the right side. Feeds it off to Griggs. Griggs back out to Withrow. Left side it goes to Pointer. Pointer getting pressure from Bowe. Right side it goes to Withrow. And now Withrow. Jump pass in there to Miller at the left elbow. Coming off his Pointer. Pointer on the left side. Reversing it back out to Miller. He'll get rid of it to Withrow. Now Withrow out of the right side, long distance. Wants to drive with it. Hooks it back to Griggs. Fakes. Drives. Backtracks into Shirley. Trying to go up against it. Can't. Gives it back to Withrow. He's trying to shoot underneath to Griggs. Puts it up and in.
Good and one. We tried to get a timeout, but they got it in bounds too quick.
Edward Jones, Jamie Harris assist to Gavin Withrow. Pushes the lead back out to 6 at 37-31. Left side corner is forward against Ryan Shirley. He loses a handle on it, goes out of bounds, but they say Shirley got a hand on it. Mason Shirley on the left baseline gets it in play. He'll get it back, though, in a corner. Now Shirley off the screen as Griggs had to slide off on him. Jumper 15, good.
We said call a carry one time on him. He does it every possession. That's just a lost call in the game of basketball, isn't it?
Yep. 13 for Mason Shirley, 37-33. And here's Ryan Shirley out to Griggs, fakes, drive, spin move, bounce pass underneath to Miller, and he puts it in.
And maybe that'll get Aiden going. He was 0 of 7 up until that layup.
So give Griggs the Edward Jones, Jamie Harris assist. 39-33 Trojans with 2:39 to play in the third quarter. Shirley with the basketball, lobs it down inside. Smith spins, trying to go up with a shot, and got a whistle and a foul.
That was not good offense by Smith, especially with the mismatch.
All he got out with the forearm.
All he's got to do is turn to score, right?
Yep. Second foul on Smith. That's 4 on the Patriots in the second half. As Withrow works it, dumps it on the right side to Griggs against Mason Shirley. Now he'll go back out to Miller. Withrow, guarded by Sykes, goes left side to Pointer. Pointer got Bowe guarding him. Drives into the corner. He's cut off. Oh, dangerous pass, but chased down by Griggs before he came back across the line. Griggs lost the handle. Then here's a spin move by Ryan Shirley and a jump ball as Mason Shirley reached in and tied it up.
Brought it down. Cooper was out about 3 or 4 minutes. He comes back in with his 3 fouls.
And also McIntyre will return to the Patriot lineup with 2:03 to go here in the third quarter. Barren County with a 39-33 lead. Of course, Trojans playing without Aiden Niken, who has a torn ACL, will not return this season. Shirley, right side over to McIntyre. McIntyre out to Smith. He gives it to Jake Sykes. Now Mason Shirley, long range left. Deals it out to McIntyre. Top of the key. Pulls up with a jumper over Pointer. Short. Ball hits the floor. Pointer's got it for the Trojans. Need another three-pointer, but underneath here's Griggs trying to go up with it. Had it blocked. Skips off his hand and out of bounds.
You're not going to get a foul called underneath the rim tonight. Just not going to happen. And smaller Griggs goes in among two taller guys. Easy turnover.
Yeah. 39-33 as Eli Brooks has returned to the Trojan lineup. He's trying to guard Smith down low. Gets a screen, and Brooks had to slide off on him. Now Shirley in the corner floats it down in there to Smith. He lost the handle, and Pointer comes up with a basketball.
I think Gavin stripped him.
And Gavin Withrow angles off to the right. Got bumped, no call. Gives it to Brooks. Out it comes to Griggs with 1:05 to go in the quarter. Withrow out of the right side of the floor against Sykes. Pointer's wanting to set a screen. Now throws it back to Pointer in the right corner. Can't shoot the three. And Brooks trying to set a screen for him. Here's Griggs over the left side of Withrow. Withrow curls into the key. Forces up the shot, and it is spinning out. Rebound taken off by the Patriots. Mason Shirley angles off, goes to the basket, off the window, and in, and a foul.
Good defense by Gavin. Not much there. Stayed in front, shoulder square. That'll be his third.
Team's third of the second half. And Mason Shirley will be at the line for one. And it will be Colton Stevens, 5'7", 145 junior, in for Gavin Withrow, as that was his third personal foul. Mason Shirley has not been to the free throw line tonight, and his shot is on the way. It's good. He's got 16. Cuts the lead to 3.
Closest it's been in a long time.
They've made up 6 points since halftime as Colton Stevens gets rid of it to Brooks, long range right. Looking, throws it out to Griggs as we're going to get Mason Shirley. And that will be 3 on Mason Shirley.
Their two best players both have 3 now, and neither one will be in here the last 30 seconds of the quarter.
Colton Stevens, left side of the bucket to toss it in. Going to have to hurry. Lobs it in. It's knocked down. Turnover by the Trojans on the inbounds pass. 23 seconds to go. McIntyre, top of the circle. Bluffs the 3 against Pointer. Throws it back out now to Bowe with 15 seconds as they spread the floor. Bowe against Griggs. Goes right side over to Sykes. Sykes against Stevens. And here is Bowe driving in, can't shoot. Throws it back out to Sykes. Sykes is going to launch it up for 3. It rims no good. That's the end of the third quarter. Trojans lead at 39-36 over Allen County. Fourth and final quarter here from Allen County-Scottsville. Brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer and Matthew Clarkson in the studio tonight. And here's Withrow. Bounce pass to the right side. Ryan Shirley circles out with it. Goes in the middle to Griggs. He'll feed it off to Pointer, and he walked.
Couldn't get around the traffic. He was heading out of bounds, and the pass led him too far. Underneath the goal, tried to wrap it around, but can't do that with 3 steps. So it'll turn over to Allen County. A chance to tie it with a 3. We've been ahead since halftime in the whole third quarter. Don't want them to break that barrier.
Yeah, Barren County led by 9 at halftime, 28-19. Here's a three by McIntyre. Good.
McIntyre has hit one, or make it 2 threes all year, and we're just leaving him open.
39-39. We're all tied here as we're early in the fourth period. Ryan Shirley with the basketball out front gives it straight away over to Gavin Withrow against McIntyre. Now Withrow, right side over to Griggs. Gets a screen set. Drives into the free throw line. He'll look and give it back out to Pointer. He can't shoot the three. Having trouble. Going to have to do some help. He needs some help. And he's in a trap. They're all over him. They give it over to Griggs. Griggs on the right side goes under. And he's going to have to do something with it. It's taken away. Here's Shirley with it. Shirley for Allen County-Scottsville. Crossover dribble. He'll give it out to Cooper. Three in the air. It's in and out. Rebound to Gavin Withrow. To the middle of the floor. Down the lane. Flips it up. It's blocked. Knocked out of bounds. That's close to a goaltend.
I thought so too.
Trojans will keep it, though, underneath to the right as Gavin Withrow will toss it in. Gonna have to hurry. Gets it in to Ryan Shirley. Hands it off back to Withrow. As Withrow guarded by Mason Shirley. Top of the key over the left side of Murphy. Hands it back to Withrow. He'll feed it there into Pointer. Pointer throws it back. Oh, bad pass. Here comes Mason Shirley. No look pass. Cooper lays it up and in.
Timeout.
So Allen County-Scottsville has taken a 2-point lead, 41-39 over the Trojans. They trailed 28-19 at halftime. So since that time, Allen County-Scottsville has scored 22 points, and Barren County has scored 11.
I was trying to see what Allen's largest lead was, but it's not on there. So they get that going. That's just another offensive weapon they have.
6:21 left in the basketball game. Barren County trailing 41-39.
We only had one turnover in the first half, too. Well, we've really started turning the basketball over here in this little run Allen County's gone on. Empty trips, no shots. Can't happen.
Withrow, and that ball is going to be kicked. Trying to bounce it off to Miller. Stays with Barren County with 6:13 to play. Trojans need a bucket to strip. Eli Brooks back on the floor for Coach Warren Cunningham. Withrow backs away on the dribble. So they try to set it up. They dump it in on the high post there to Miller. He turns toward the basket. They try to set a screen for him. He pulls up with a 10-footer. Rims off. And ball slapped up, and then Shirley tried to throw it off of Aiden Miller, but he missed him.
That was not a smart play because all he had to do was come right back down inbounds with the basketball, right? And it's Allen County's ball. We'll take an extra possession.
And Withrow looks to inbounds. Gets it into Aiden Miller. He lost the handle down to the floor, though. Scramble for and a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Patriots.
Again, another turnover. Got to take care of the basketball. A 41-39 game, way below both team points averages. Every possession is going to be very critical.
Mason Shirley with the basketball. As they come chasing him, Withrow out guarding him. Bowe with it on the right wing. As they give it to Ford. Ford against Brooks. Puts down the dribble, throws it back out to Bowe. Bowe against Tay Pointer. Over goes to Ford. Ford goes right side with it. Cooper. Cooper to the right elbow. Back to Mason Shirley. Mason Shirley wants to drive. He'll throw it up on the run. Banked it up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Tapped out. Pointer's got it for the Trojans. Pointer driving all the way to the bucket. Lays it up, missed it. Tried to draw the foul. Mason Shirley behind the back dribble. He walked, no call. Out it comes to Cooper. Cooper trying to go one-on-one. Goes to the basket, puts it up and in. 43-39 Patriots. There's Ryan Shirley with the basketball. Hands it off to Brooks. Right side it goes to Withrow. Three in the air. No good. And rebound. Got a whistle and a foul.
Good call. Aiden went up for the rebound, and he was held. Who'd they get that on? Smith. Couldn't get up vertical off the ground.
Foul is on Ford, his fourth. And that'll be Allen County-Scottsville's sixth team foul of the second half. Withrow. Try to get it in play. Comes out deep to Griggs. He'll give it back to Withrow. Barren County down by 4 with 4.5 minutes to play. He'll go back to Pointer, and he's got to call for a step.
Took his 2 steps backward to try to line up a 3, and then took 1 step forward without putting the ball on the ground. So switch pivot foot, feet. It feels like we've been just scoreless for a while now.
And we haven't even scored here in the fourth quarter. Not sure when we got the last basket in the third.
Oh, look. Can't go on drought still.
McIntyre with it for Allen County-Scottsville. Over to Cooper. Now Cooper looking for Shirley. He's got it in the right corner, and he'll jump it up, falling away. Good. Shirley now with 18, and now the lead is 6. A 2-possession game.
Feel it getting away from you a little bit.
Yep. And Withrow with the basketball gives to Pointer. Pointer picks up his dribble, throws it back out to Griggs, back to Pointer. Now Pointer trying to work against his defender. Bounce pass left side, Withrow. Ball gets away, but got it back. Bounce pass underneath to Miller, puts it up, missed the shot underneath.
Got to hit it.
Outlet pass comes to Mason Shirley with 3.5 minutes to play. Shirley, whistle and a foul. Who they put the foul on?
I was running it back to see when our last field goal was. I'm sorry.
1-2, but we don't have a 12 out there.
Yeah, that's what the
question is.
We got a 12 on Allen. We'll take that.
Oh, they put it on Withrow. That's his fourth. Griggs, his second. Team's fourth. Allen County-Scottsville basketball underneath. Shirley will toss it in, right side of the hoop. So it comes out to Bowe, deep on the right wing. He'll give it to Ford. Ford waiting for Shirley. Throws it off to Cooper. Now Cooper dribbles with the left hand, goes inside. Oh, he may have walked, got away with it. And what do we got here?
Get it for the ball. It was 33-39 with 3 minutes left in the third. It's about 3 minutes left in the fourth, so we've gone a whole quarter without a field goal, and during that time, Allen County's outscored us 12-0.
Yeah.
Not good stretch.
Need a basket here.
In the worst way.
Yep. Withrow. As Shirley applies pressure out front. 3 minutes to play. Barren down 6. Left side it goes to Griggs. Griggs on the dribble with a crossover. Drives the basket. Floats it up. No. Rebound by the Patriots as Cooper comes out of there with it.
I think he deflected the original shot and then got the rebound.
Mason Shirley with it for the Patriots. He'll drive, whistle, and a foul.
Timeout.
Okay. 2:40 left. Allen County-Scottsville 45, Barren County 39. This will be a full timeout. With the People's Bank timeout in Glasgow.
Even though Cooper and Shirley were both in it, they kept enough of their guns out there to stay within striking distance and here claw it all the way back.
Yeah, if Allen County-Scottsville wins, they're the 1 seed. Barren County will be a 2 or 3. Monroe County right now is 0-2 in district play, so they still have Glasgow to play. Here's Bo. Of course, the district tournament's not going to be till March the 15th. Here's Mason Shirley. Down low against Withrow. Ball got away, but Cooper there to get it. Back out to Shirley. Shirley against Withrow. Down to 2:15 to play. Shirley.
They're not going to be in a hurry, are they?
No. Ryan Shirley. 3 ball in the air. No good. Rebound to Corbin Murphy. Trojans need a basket really bad this trip down. Withrow gives it over to Miller. 15-footer. Got it.
There's a good bucket by Aiden. Quick timeout by Cunningham. 4-point game, just under 2 minutes to go.
First 2 points of the fourth quarter for Barren County. With 1:57 to play.
Let's say we went from 3 minutes left in the third period to 2 minutes left in the fourth period in between field goals. So just easy math there, doing some rounding. 9 minutes without points.
Yeah.
Fortunately for us, it's it's a low-scoring game. Allen County, they've scored 73, they scored 68, they scored 93 the other night. So they've really been putting up points. Our defense has at least done a good enough job to keep us within striking distance, and it's going to have to do that all year, to be honest with you. I do believe.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up a little full-court pressure. Man-to-man variety. Watch a run out here.
All right, Cooper will toss it in for the Patriots. And he'll get it into Bo, and quickly a foul on Colton Stevens, who just checked in.
I don't think
his first, team's 5th.
Sorry, I don't think that's the goal, was to get a foul. But just a little bitty touch foul on Colton.
1:56 to play. Cooper gets it into Mason Shirley. He'll take it up court against Withrow. Up the right sideline. So Mason Shirley reverses, goes back right, comes back out most of near the timeline. Gives it back to Bo. Ball gets loose, but had a double team there. McIntyre down low to Cooper. He put it up. It's blocked by Miller and out of bounds.
Very good recovery by the whole team. Aiden got the finish there, but couldn't get it.
And Shirley will toss it in for the Patriots. Floats it in there to Smith. Hands it back to Shirley in the right corner. And reverses and goes back right. Goes to the baseline. Throws it back in bounds there. He was falling out. Here's Smith putting it up, missing the shot. Rebound in there. But Ryan Shirley trying to get them all off of him. And now there's the foul.
Finally, and we'll be in the 1 and bonus. Big free throws for Ryan.
And the foul on Cooper, his 4th. Team's 7th. And Ryan Shirley will be at the line. He hit his only free throw in a 3-point play back in the second quarter. Need to score with the clock stopped. Shot goes up. It's good for Ryan Shirley. Makes it 45-42 Patriots. He'll get the bonus with 1:19 to play. Shirley puts it up. It's good again. Big free throws.
Yeah.
45-43. Barren down 2 with 1:15 to play. Here's Cooper with a basketball against Ryan Shirley. Cooper, crossover dribble. He's going to head to the basket. He'll put it up. It's good, and a blocking foul.
Yeah, you can't try to take a charge when you're not solid with it. Aiden just barely got touched. Foul, block call all the way. You got to stay in there. You can't plant your feet in cement and you let the offender go around you.
So it makes it 47-43 Patriots with 1:07 to play. And Mason Griggs will come in for Colton Stevens. First foul on Aiden Miller. And Cooper on the night is 2 for 2. And he missed it. But the rebound to Smith. And we got a whistle. What do we got? Timeout by Allen County-Scottsville.
2 mistakes in a row there. took a charge, tried, and didn't get it, and then missed a free throw blockout. Not going to get you a win in a tough district opponent. So we're shooting ourselves in the foot right here down the stretch. Just a lot of energy required to come back against a team that isn't turning the ball over right now and not giving you many easy opportunities on the offensive end.
Stay tuned. A post-game report brought to you by CPC Commodities. We'll also announce the Monticello Bank Trojan MVP of the game. Monticello Bank is your MVP when it comes to all your financial needs. Proud sponsor of Barren County Trojan and Trojanet basketball. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 1:05 left. Barren is down 4 points, 47-43. And Cooper's going to toss it in for the Patriots. As it comes out to McIntyre. McIntyre in a trap. He'll give it off now to Mason Shirley.
Again, they'll just probably play keep away for a little while.
He'll go right side with it. And goes down low. He'll throw up the shot, and it's in there.
Unless you give them a layup, and they're going to take it. Big 6.
Yeah, it's a big shot right there for Allen County-Scottsville. 49-43. As Withrow gives to Pointer. Long distance three, and no. Rebound comes off long to Bowe. He'll give it to Shirley. As Shirley will work it across and gets fouled from behind. Ryan Shirley, his second personal. That's number 7 on the Trojans. So 1-1 for Mason Shirley.
I'd say he's a pretty good free throw shooter through the year.
23 out of 24. And they get 24 out of 25 on the season. Got 21 points. That's his average on the year. 50-43. Patriots on top with 34.7 left. And this bonus try, he missed it. Rebound to Ryan Shirley. Trojans need to go. Down 3 possessions, and Withrow got tripped up and lost the handle. Smith down low and come up with the basketball. Mason Shirley with a jump pass and a foul going to be called. Going to put Shirley back to the free throw line. It's on Corbin Murphy, and that's his 3rd. Team's 8th.
They make 2. They flip it on us completely. Go from down 9 to up 9. At the end of the first half, we had that 9-point lead. They've got a chance to make it a 9-point lead of their own with less than 25 seconds left.
And the free throw's up and in for Mason Shirley. He's got 22 points. 11 in the first half, 11 here in the second half to make it 51-43. And the bonus try for Shirley on the way. It pops out on him. Rebound to Corbin Murphy. Alley pass comes to Griggs. Stops and pops a long distance 3 off the mark. Underneath to Murphy. He'll put it up and too strong against the glass. Ryan Shirley, no good. Blocked against the board. And Smith had it poked away, but a foul called with 11.1 to go.
Ooh. Frustrating half. You got to make layups. You got to make, 15 foot and in, you got to have some of those shots. We've ran some good plays and got some good looks. There's no way other to say it. We disappeared for 9 minutes offensively.
Yeah. Shot's good for Smith. He's 3 out of 4. 52-43.
Sorry, if you really want to be brutal about it, we've only got 4 points in the last almost 12 minutes.
Second shot missed. Rebound Murphy. Withrow out to Pointer. 28-footer in the air. Good for Pointer. On a People's Bank 3-point shot. That'll do it. Patriots come from 9 down at halftime to come back to defeat the Trojans.